guys, thanks for stopping by for another episode. We're right back at it, and kind of continuing with the theme of the last episode. I thought we'd just kind of, work over here, still kind of fill this in a little bit more. We're still kind of a little bit barren over here. And I thought just at the same kind of time, what we could possibly do is maybe implement a few kind of upgrades and this and that to the city. Because I'm just kind of staring at traffic just as a whole, and, I really like the look of these highway interchanges, right? But the fact that we're putting trams through them, they're not really the most efficient, I guess is the best way to put it. So what I'm thinking of maybe doing is maybe putting in a bypass, kind of going from, say, this intersection underground to, say, over here, or maybe pop back in over here, just to kind of let the highway breathe a little bit better. And then I was thinking of adding in a, that interchange over here. We still haven't done that yet. And then possibly I'd like to put one more, maybe sneak something in here for our industrial sector. Because this spot here, it's starting to get a little bit backed up. It's not too bad, but just I can kind of see that being a little bit of an issue as time goes on. Or we could sneak one in here. Just either way, we need to start putting a few more in, right? And then same over here, right? Because unfortunately what we're doing is just creating bottlenecks, right? Because we don't have a lot of highway exits, especially in our, in our industrial parts. My goodness, that's a very big fire. Hopefully these guys get to that. Okay, so between last episode and this episode, not a whole heck of a lot has gone on. I think I just changed maybe like 2 or 3 roads and just kind of tinkered around a little bit and just looked at stuff. And I did, however, add a little bit more to our cemetery. You can kind of see over here. So I just put in a couple churches, just basically one right here, this one here with the actual, it's an actual graveyard asset, right? And do we want that tree part of it? No, it's not. I must have had the prop anarchy on. And then, yeah, you can kind of see trees right here. Added some trees to this church as well, and then just a little bit of graves right there, just to kind of make it seem like it's one big ongoing graveyard. And then even if these are like different religions, they're like, it could be Orthodox, and one could just be like, Roman Catholic, who knows? They still share the same graveyard, which is kind of nice, right? And adds a little bit more kind of livelihood to the area. It makes it feel, in my mind, a little bit more real. And it's kind of a nice boundary between where the high density kind of stops and then where the houses kind of begin. Oh, and since we're on the topic of planning, oh man, this is I love this idea so much. So we've been wanting to do the university. We were saying it's probably going to go in somewhere in this little quadrant. What I was thinking of doing is, why don't we use these roads here as our approach, so we can continue this, kind of expand them into like a box shape, and then we can make our campus right here, and then kind of attach, some parks and everything to it, and some stadiums, some fields, some student housing, that kind of stuff. But then, what I was thinking next is we convert these to have trams. We have a little tram network that kind of goes through the university. And then we'll put in a subway station and like, buses and stuff too. So lots to do. And again, no rush on that. Also want to get to 60,000 people. We're so close. Like, oh my goodness. But like the death wave, you can see there's still a whole bunch of, people kind of causing us trouble. So everyone's dying off because they're pretty old. And even if we look at our demographics here, there we are. So seniors, like 1 in 5 people is basically a senior, right? And they're all kind of at the end of their life cycle, unfortunately. But, once they die off again, which is a little bit morbid, we should have a nice fresh round of, new young workers, right, to kind of educate and everything. Okay, well, let's jump into it. No more chit-chat here. Let's have some fun building. Don't want to spend the whole time doing nothing here. Okay, so let's first build that bypass. I think that's kind of an easy thing to do. Okay, so I was thinking of just maybe going straight like this, just for a little bit. Dropping down. And there's no subways or anything through here, so I'm not really creating a traffic headache or anything like that, right? And just come out like that even. And then to help maybe traffic along, what we could do is put this in. Oh, cool, I like how that curves. I wish these kind of met at the same spot, but unfortunately that will not be happening, but that doesn't look too bad. And I'm thinking that should hopefully find its route again. There's the one side. There's the other side. And again, if that doesn't find its route, just go into your... see, I was doing that again. Just go into this view, or not, sorry, this view. Go into whatever the offending route is. So say it's like a tram route, And just simply, well, you don't want to move that. You want to change that. Just move one of the stops around. So you can just drag to move. You just go like that and just move it. And that'll kind of reset everything. Okay, now hopefully, see how this bypass, when the traffic lights kind of work against us? It just kind of... So hopefully the bypass kind of solves this problem with everyone just kind of getting stuck in the roundabout, right? I'd primarily like this roundabout to be for the trams and then people going on and off the highway. So hopefully if you're coming down, going straight through, you'll cut through here, and this might be a little bit faster. But, you know, I think time will tell. Maybe if we put it on 3-speed, just watch that for a little bit. Now, I hope we haven't made too long of a traffic light here, right? Because of the, you know, the extra lanes coming through. Maybe the backlog here is a bit too much now. Oh, sugars, did we actually do that? We may have done that. Yeah, because I'm not really saying that this would be any better, right? So yeah, let's just fix that really quick. Super easy fix. This is why we try stuff out, though, right? Yeah, you can see that made that much worse. So what I'm going to instead do is just exit and go right to this point here. And then just so this looks a little bit more symmetrical and planned out, let's maybe go like that first, and then we'll go underground after. And if we make this route a little bit shorter, you know, it'll be a little bit more efficient. People will kind of use it, I think, a little bit more often. Okay, so let's just try, see from here. And we'll start to make our way across and just go, oh, almost again. There we go. Okay, now back onto 3-speed. Let's stare at what we made. Now, because this doesn't have the extra set of lanes going through it, the traffic light should be a faster timing. And then people should still be able to kind of, yeah, go freely through here. Which is the bypass for, you know, all these poor people having to wait for the highway, right? If you're not taking the highway, you'll probably go through here, because you'll logically see that it's faster. Okay, one mission accomplished. Excellent. Off to this little zone here. Now, I'd like to keep, just kind of with that same theme, I want to keep traffic off of these, just because I want to have the trams kind of moving freely. So why don't we do something a little bit unique over here? So we can still use this as the bypass. Not the bypass, sorry, the way to go over the highway. But what I want on each side of this is like a little kind of arm going like this, on and off. Just, you know, something simple, right? See if we can kind of mirror what we just did on the other side. Or at least do our best. Maybe this side looks a little bit nicer. It's not as close. Maybe there should be 2 lanes. Can we upgrade that? Is there room? There is. A little bit more efficient, I think, for merging. Okay. Try that again. And, of course, the game has to be finicky and give us trouble here. Let's just try that one little spot there again. Story of our life, I sound like a broken record, but nothing is ever easy in this game. Everything just seems easy in your head. Or at least that's my experience so far. Okay, so, super simple. I don't know why people are doing that. That's kind of funny. Well, that's not... I mean, oh well. We're a free country, you can do whatever you want, right? Now, just simply what I would like... Actually, let's use this one just for the sake of making things look a little bit nicer. It's just something like this. And then... where are my highway roads? I don't want that to be as... taking up as much space. Yeah, just like that. There we go. So that is that. And then hopefully we can take a fair amount of volume. A traffic light though, that might, I mean, this could work against us, we'll see. Like, hopefully there's not too much backup. That's kind of why we have our little offshoot arm right there. I almost think that in like a perfect world we make ourselves another roundabout, but I think that might be overkill. Alright, now over here, let's use, I think the existing intersection is a smart... Yeah, so we'll go like this, a little bit of an angle, just to keep things a bit different. And then just for the flow of traffic. I mean, in the grand scheme, you want to make all your curves and angles and stuff in your city flow as smoothly as possible because, like, you know, cars will hit them at faster speeds and just more efficient, right? So I mean that over the course of the entire city. Imagine every intersection you got maximum speed for turning and maximum flow through for people, right? Like that's what you're after. Now the angle here is a little bit off, so I'm gonna try this again. And why don't we do the same? Let's get that little bit of an avenue again. What I'm going for though is again just a little bit of a smooth kind of flow. And it visually has to look nice as well. So why don't we try, say that. My issue is I just don't want this to be too steep of a curve, right? I mean, it's not bad. We're just not really setting ourselves up for the best approach there. Okay, let me try this one more time here. Okay, maybe if we do this in a few stages. No, I think what I'm going to do is change that first approach. Oh, and... Oh, as suspected. Yep. Okay, well, good that we know. Okay, so what we're going to do now is just create a little roundabout. And hopefully that'll be a better way to get people through. Alright, now, this shouldn't be too difficult to do. Put that up slightly. Now there is going to be trams going through here, so same idea of what I was saying over here. The reason why we're not connecting directly to this, though, is to try and minimize, because everyone's going to be driving going over, right, just to begin with. So if we're adding people going on and off the highway, that does create a little bit more backlog. So if we kind of spread that out, right, people going on and off the highway to a different intersection, theoretically it should make things a little bit smoother. Okay, so let's do a 4x4 right here, which I believe is just big enough for what we're trying to accomplish. Don't need this to be monstrously oversized. And it is the same size as that one, so that kind of visually looks nice. Alright, so we are going for that same approach, where we're going to come in and start kind of curving. The other option is just to do a direct, it's like that, right? Make things a little bit easier. Is that, well, that's okay, right? That's not too, yeah, let's just do that. Let's do that indeed. And then this, maybe we can just go straight like that. I would like it to line up with its neighbor, though. Oh, it'd be so perfect, that one spot right there, right? But it's just not going to happen. Yeah, darn it. Because, yeah, it's totally the spot, darn it. Okay, well... No one's crying over spilled milk. So let's go like that. Ah, darn it, I wish I was one unit taller now over here. Sorry, these little things, I don't know why they bug me so much. Okay. I'll just keep it as that. Still not 100% what I was going for, but close enough that we'll just keep it. Oops, bring that sun back up, there we go. Oh, and that's so close. No, you know what? I take back everything I said. I'm so sorry. I have to change it. Wait, there, okay. And be done with you. Okay, we won't zone. Let's kind of leave that open. Let this do its thing. A little bit of traffic here, not the worst though. Okay, well let's just do a little bit of zoning in this spot to kind of get people in, and then maybe we can start doing a little bit of the framing for the university after that and see how time goes. But I think we'll save like the university essentially for next episode. And what a shame, of course it doesn't. Oh, it does line up straight. Yes. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so we can make that go straight as well. That one, however, will not line up because that's would be too easy. We can get some of this happening though. There we go. That's a good substitute if I ever saw one myself. Now I remember saying that I wanted to do, again, a little bit of a bus kind of corridor coming through here. Hopefully reconnecting with this, right? So we got that one coming up and around, that's fine. But we need something to go... Actually, just rather quickly, I've also had quite a few comments about this. I should be putting a few snow dumps on this side. Because the city, I mean, it does have fairly decent coverage. I know you guys are always saying that we need more snow plows, but it really, it's just like, you can see where, you know, it's like almost like pouring rain, but it's heavy snow right now, and you know, the roads, they haven't started to accumulate yet, but like, more or less the whole city does have a lot of coverage, so not the worst, right? But let's just put one of these in over here. This might not be a permanent location, but just to kind of get some snow clearing happening on this side of the world. Same with the maintenance, might as well get something in over here too. Okay, now, just for power, just for this whole quadrants, and the tower, because I like the way that looks. Doesn't really serve the, actually I think we'll bring power lines in. It's probably the best for this distance. Maybe. Sorta. There we go. Okay. And yeah, I mean, again, power lines, why not, right? Why the heck not? And can't leave our poor friend here out in the cold, right? Oops. There we go. Excellent. Okay, put that back at 1 speed. Can we go take a look over here again, see how the traffic is? Yeah, I'd say the bypass worked. I mean, obviously, we're still getting, you know, high volume through here, right? But it's not backed up the whole way like it was before. And is this as red? Yeah, not as red, but still not quite as much of an improvement as I thought it was going to be. Oh well, better than nothing. Okay, so let's just again put in a few more zones over here, just to get some residential neighborhoods going. And I would like, again, a little bit of symmetry, but also something kind of mixed up in terms of shape. And we could just do something simple like a roundabout again in the middle here. That really wasn't the worst. 7 units up. This one we won't make a crazy one-way little web. How big was that though? Was that 5? Yes, it was. But again, this just gets away from doing like a boring, kind of perfect grid, right? I won't say it's a lazy way out, but definitely a little bit nicer than, yeah, just a boring grid. Okay, now when you get to these kind of situations, what I like to do is just maybe pick a Y or something, just kind of, again, mix up the shape. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? But this just looks nicer than if we were just to kind of keep things simple, you know, a little plain Jane. Oh, does that even line up? Oh man, that's cool. Almost, like off by one little thing, eh? Darn, darn, darn. Since that's the case, what I'm going to do is go like this, because that'll kind of hide the fact If that's not lined up, that'll hide that a little bit nicer. Okay. There we go. And then now, just to be a little bit different, what I'm going to do is just... Let's see how this looks. This is a little bit chaotic. We will see, though. I'm going to try doing like a little squiggled road here. Making its way through. We can do one on the other side as well. With a little balloon or something on a string. Yeah, maybe, again, maybe something. Not as much room on this side, so let's just maybe leave it, actually. But I just think, yeah, just to mix it up. Let's fill this up with houses, see how it looks. It should look okay, I think. I don't normally zone on the roundabouts, but let's do that in here. It's just houses, right? So a little bit of a quieter kind of feel anyway. Some commercial right here. And we'll do either commercial or some offices kind of against the rails in this little spot right there, just for the noise sake. And then we can bring some water, bring some power, put in some more services. Same old song and dance, kind of get this area nice and ready for the people. So yeah, maybe little offices like that. Just, yeah, so yeah, that turns out. Okay, so water, we are preemptive, that is great. And services, we probably don't need too many. We might just need a few things down here, though. Main things are the schools, I think. Okay, so let's put a smaller high school in. And maybe we can put that over here. Take advantage of that big space. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It works well with the space too. And then what we'll probably do is put a some pedestrian pathways. Nice. Now it's a shame those don't line up, but that's okay. I mean, can we try a little better? Actually, I don't know. Maybe we take off the old snappers here. Oh, hey! All right. Oh my goodness, what a nice little surprise this is. Finally did it. I think that's a bit crooked, but yeah, we'll just fix it really quick. Okay, so much to do now. This kind of changes the pace of everything. Okay, so what I think we're gonna do just before we run out of time, we still have a little bit of time. I think we'll save the university for next episode. We'll do that for sure. I think we'll just fill in a little bit more of this area here. And then what I'm going to do is buy that tile that we've been talking about buying for a while, and then adding another interchange over there. That should kind of help lessen the load going into our little downtown core. Cool. Alright, we're going places now. Okay. Maybe a little bit of a road sneaking through here is what we need. Perfect. I just want to make sure we're using the zones and the grids, you know, efficiently. Make that go down. And make these connect. I wonder what the secret to this is. Well, that's not it. Go a little bit further. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Make these connect. Excellent. Can that go through? No, it cannot. That is not a problem, though. It's the same idea. Let's go like this, go like that. Almost as if this was a continuation of that. Not quite good enough. Hook this through here, but not necessarily end off right there. What we can instead do is they go like this. And then, yep, perfect. And this can connect over to here, or this can actually become a this. And then that can go over here. Excellent. There we go. Ooh, does that work as a straight line? No way. Cool. This, you know, I mean, the goal again is just to kind of fill in the area so we get better use of the zoning squares. Just a little more to work with. Okay, we just severed, unfortunately, our power link, but I think we're okay. No, we're not. Yeah, just power lines again. I am just about to fill this whole area up, though, with people, so power lines, they are going to go. We'll just get ourselves started first. Okay, so for the sake of the noise of the incoming trains, we'll make this commercial. Just this whole shebang right here. Same with this spot, because again, the snow dump, that kind of stuff, super noisy. Over here, again, for the sake of the noise, this will be our offices. Not going to zone too many of these, because we want people to still kind of make their way all the way over here to work. So we're probably going to put another, you know, residential effort over here just to kind of get some more worker bees in. Okay. And then this will be our residential. Cool. And we might maybe need another something, a little road or something going through here just to create a little bit more areas to zone. Okay, we're not going to go into the roundabouts. And this spot here is probably noisy as well, so let's just go like that. Okay, can we now turn on the speed and just see how this kind of fills up? Park on this for just 2 seconds, then we'll switch on over to building ourselves that new interchange. Okay, so these guys are all connected. Once they connect here, we're okay to start removing some of the power lines. Nice, definitely making a nice impact on our demand right here, so that's good. And out of curiosity, what is the next milestone? Oh, we get the rest of them. Oh, sweet. Oh my goodness. Oh, so the city basically is going to double in size, or essentially. Nice. Oh goodness. Oh, I'm so excited. Then we can really start, you know, stretching our legs. So that's great news. Okay, so for the moment, let's just purchase this one. Cool. Cool. Okay. Now, I didn't put a whole lot of thought towards this, so hopefully we can just kind of come up with something off the top of our heads here. But I was thinking of just doing like a cloverleaf style thing, where just the road kind of comes up, meets up with this or something. But it's going to have to come out... Oh man, this is going to be a little bit challenging. Okay. My, oh my, what an ambitious idea this is. So what I was thinking of doing, and hopefully this works, is we'll go out, and we're going to make a little like Y-shaped thing like this, meeting here. This will be a two-way road, so this will maybe be this one. This will curve down and intersect with this, so just kind of make like a little, you know, a little loop like that. And then this will be the same idea over here, it just kind of breaks into two. So hopefully that works. We'll kind of see. Alright, so wish me luck. Let's just, yeah, let's give the old college try. Let's go 5 by 5. And I imagine if we were to make this with the other set of road, we probably run into less trouble. Like the one-ways that are pre-made? Not one-ways. The non-highway ones. You know these ones here, so we get the snapping, right? But let's just try this first. Forget what I'm saying. So just, you know, something like this, right? Yeah, I didn't really think that part through, unfortunately. So maybe we're gonna have to back that up. I think we can get this in if we do it in segments without the pillars. Yeah, there we go. So what I'm gonna do is just remove all the pillars, just for the sake of, you know, visual unity. And again, hopefully not. I don't really like that. Hopefully we can kind of avoid having that happen to you. Okay. Oh, a little bit of the same thing. Let's try that again. Even if we have to go this way, I don't mind. Nope. I think the reason why this kind of stuff happens in general is because of the shape of the terrain, you know, underneath the river, or the profile height of it. Okay, so that's good enough. Now that we know what to do, we'll just go a little bit slower and smaller. I think we'll be okay for doing this side. Oh yeah, much breezier. Okay, have we accomplished what I was setting out to do? I think so. So do something like this, right? Not too complicated, not too tight. It's basically what we're after, I think. Okay, so I mean, ideally the same spot. This will be the challenging part, though. So we gotta go up. Maybe we can just go up from here. Maybe 9 units or so? Let's go 10. Nope, 9 it is. 9 looked better. Okay, so we'll bring that up to 12. Do our best to make that not so steep. That's not the worst. Go a little bit closer, just like ever so slightly. That's gonna be a little bit too close, I think, yeah. Well, let's see how this looks first. No, those are too far away. And just like literally, there we go. Oh, by George, I think we may have this. So it's a little bit more compact on this side. I do happen to like the look of this a bit more, so I think we're going to do one more attempt at this. And I think what we're going to do is just kind of start the whole process a little bit differently. So we'll go straight like that. Go out, say, by 5. Nope, by 6. Looks like a kind of a fiber is fine. Now we'll go up to the 12. We'll make that a little bit tighter. Go straight ever so slightly. There we go. And then now just kind of... Nope. Nope, darn it. Okay. One more time now, come on. One time in our life. Or, aha, maybe this is the secret. There we go. Okay, so we'll do this side first, that's the hard side. Same general idea that we ran into last time, but what I think I'll do, because we can probably make it easier on ourselves if we go from this side, is I will kind of make this one smaller. Watch this one be too small, right? Yep, of course. Of course. So we'll try that same technique over here. You're supposed to be that one. Close enough. Like, yeah, close enough. No, well, you can't, don't give up. Why are you giving up? Oh goodness, I'm sorry guys, I hope you don't mind me doing this. Because I can't, I mean, in my mind, right, like like when I did the other side, right, like these ones, where are they? This, right, I tried my best to make that lined up, so I might as well just do one more little bit of effort here. This kind of stuff, though, if it does prove to be a little bit too, if I can't get it on this attempt, I'll probably just do it off camera, you know? Because I do respect the fact that you guys probably don't want to watch this for the next 10 years, you know? Yeah, same problem. Oh boy, oh boy. Why do I try to, you know, embark on these little things, right? And again, story of my life, nothing's ever easy. Hey, alright, cool. All I gotta do is complain and try it 10 million times, then it works. Okay, so 3-speed this. Now let's see how traffic performs. But basically, we've now given ourselves a little bit of breathing room for this particular interchange right here, because now people can get off, they can kind of make their way over here, drive up the back way without having to kind of go up and across, right? So we'll just park on this for a little bit, see how people are, you know, finding this exit. If they are even taking it, yeah, look at that, someone's using it, perfect. I think maybe this should be a little bit smoother. So maybe I'll try this one more time off camera, just so people can kind of get onto the highway a little bit faster. But no, otherwise, I think we will end the episode here. Not a whole heck of a lot happened, I think, just in the grand scheme of it all. So I think we'll save the university for next episode. I almost said next class. My goodness, I feel like a teacher. No, this area at least kind of filled in. So we did something here. I don't want to say we had a non-productive episode. We definitely have productive episodes, you know, even when we don't do a whole heck of a lot, right? Because here, you know, this was an important kind of addition, kind of saves traffic for the long run. A lot of planning happened today, which is always good. And it's definitely nice to see this area filling in. And it's great that we hit the 60,000 population milestone. It's always nice getting those off the you know, off the checklist. And the next one basically unlocks the rest of the tiles. We can just kind of buy, you know, the whole world. That's really exciting too. And then I've got my fingers crossed. This is, you know, this is hopefully a really good fix for the area. Alright, well, I will see you in the next one, guys. I look forward to reading the comments, as always, and until then, take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching.